Guys, I know I haven't made a video in a long time. I've been really busy with work and I just haven't poured or painted or anything really since the Lemonade Craft Fair was over. So I did really good at that show. I made like over $200, which was really nice. I have entered in 2 more shows. The Minnesota Made Show, which is November 1st, right before Christmas, which is an indoor show, and then one of the Katy Bear craft fairs, which is October 21st at the Armory around here, which is another indoor show, which is going to be nice, even though it's going to be fall, so it's going to be nice outside, but still, it's kind of nice to have an indoor show. You know, the wind's not going to blow your displays over, which has happened to me the last couple times at the Lemonade Art Fair, and there's no sun to make your resin bendy, which is also nice. So we'll see how these go. These were a little bit more spendy to get into, but I'm gonna see what happens. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people buying for Christmas at the Minnesota Made Show, so I made some new stock of stuff. So just gonna kind of show you what I did over like the last week or so. I mean, it's been multiple pours because I have a box of stuff, and then this is all little cups and Starbucks cups that I'm going to finish off with silicone and some salt to make them look like ice on one of them. So here's a frozen magnet. This is the opposite side of the coaster mold, or the bangle mold, if you just kind of want to fill in the one side. So these will probably be magnets and stuff, but kind of the larger fridge magnets. Frozen was a big seller. I sold almost all of it at the last one, so I had to make more stuff. I did a coaster, although this could be a magnet too, or a paperweight, depending on whatever people want to use it for. This is a new mold I got. It's the Freshware or Ferberware, I don't know, like those red molds you get on Amazon. This is the 3 round cake mold. It's like a personal cake, kind of. It's pretty big, so I think I'm gonna mount bales here and do a little chain thing for like a wall hanging. I got some extra salt here though, so I'll probably have to sand that off. But I wanted to try some larger stuff. I wasn't quite sure how big the mold was going to be when I got it. So here's another coaster. Sons of Anarchy. I have another one like, or 2 more like this, but I wanted to keep them for me, and I used my transparent red Cast and Craft dye. This is alcohol ink, and it works really good. When I started it though, I waited till it was tacky and I swirled it when I put it on, and it didn't look good at all, but I went to bed, and then when I woke up it was all separated like this, which is really cool. Like it. This is what it kind of looked like when that one started. This was more tacky when I did it, and I kind of wanted it to look like this, more like this, but I really like the way that other one turned out too. But this one's cool too. And I'll probably do the hanging thing with this one because this is that same mold. And they turn out really shiny, so I probably won't have to do anything with them unless I scratch them. This one I did in a Pringles lid, and I did it from background up because I didn't want the dots and numbers on the thing to get in there. It turned out okay. I did pure glitter though. I should have added a little paint in the back because you can kind of see through it, and it popped right out. I didn't have to I mean, you had to pry a little bit, but I didn't have to use Vaseline or anything in it, but it's kind of bowed, but the front is flat, so it turned out okay. It's a decent, I mean, it's a smaller size than, say, that cake round mold. It's more of the the inside of the bangle mold a little bit bigger. But I just wanted to give that a shot. And I mean, it's okay. I don't know if I'd do it again, but I just found the lid laying around at work and I'm like, you know, I could probably make something in here. But I sold my Totoro at the last show, so I made another one of those. I kind of tried to do some 90s cartoon stuff. I printed and did a lot more, or Mod Podged a lot more stuff than I got to pour, but I did a few. I had a gallon jug of resin since December that I hadn't touched, and I wanted to use it up because I thought it was probably going to start to go bad because it was turning colors a little bit. So I just did a few nights of pours. I almost used the whole thing. This is Gurr from Invader Zim. And this is Bonkers. And yeah, I got a little yellow speck there, but it kind of looks like he's looking at it, so it kind of ended up in the right spot. And then here's another one. I did Angry Beavers. This one got a lot of micro bubbles on it, so it'll probably go in the discount bin. And I did like Kim Possible stuff, Dexter's Laboratory stuff, gargoyles, but I didn't get to pour that stuff, so I just did some. This is Edit and Eddie. I tried to make it look like a Jawbreaker. I probably should have put a few more dots up here. The background anyway. But it turned out okay. I did a lot of Sons of Anarchy and Frozen stuff, so here's another piece. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Frozen. One of my new molds from Danette. Looks a little darker in person, but it's like a really light baby pink. I did lime green versions of this. These ones glow in the dark. And I did hot pink ones too, with glitter. I did these were a really big hit at the last one. This is purple, but it looks really, really blue. The peanut butter and jelly best friends things, and I did jellies, but I didn't do peanut butters, so I might end up painting over one of these. Because the next pour I should have did peanut butter, but I ended up doing red, because that's another color I was pouring, and I had extra, so I just put it in there. Glow-in-the-dark game controller. Glow-in-the-dark Snow White apple. Turtle, because I sold Raphael at the last show. Sons of Anarchy. Another Frozen. There's lots of Frozen stuff. And they kind of stuck together. I sold one just like this at the last show in a pendant. Olaf. More Olafs that really don't want to come apart. They were a little tacky when I put it in there. And those ones are just salt in the back. This one I did for my cousin. I bought like a little flower arrangement thing that has a metal plate on it. So I'm going to put a magnet on here and stick that on there. I did a bunch of tooth boxes. Did a blue one. I did, I think, 2 pearl ones like this. I believe. Maybe I just did one. Nope. This one's a little more white because I put white paint in it. I did 2 sets of Powerpuff Girls. Or maybe I just did the one. Thought I did 2. Oh, I did too. They're in the bottom. This game controller I didn't have enough blue for, so I did green in the back. I don't know how that's gonna turn on. I might just paint over the whole thing. Here's a pink tooth box. Hot pink. Ribbon heart. More Frozen. And I wish she didn't float over so much, but it looks okay. They might just go in the little less expensive bin. That's the way I did everything at the last craft show, was priced bins versus people asking me all these questions all the time. Did 2 angry piggies. And I did a bunch of little puffy hearts with snowflakes in them. I did 4 blue ones and then a gold and a red one. Just for Frozen inspired stuff, because obviously that's going to sell well. More Frozen. More Frozen. More Frozen. I really like this one. Snow globe with a snowflake. Then I did a bunch of snowflakes stuff with extra blue from backgrounds, pearl and frost glitters. And this one. This one's all pearl, which is really pretty. And then with extra stuff I did brass knuckles. This purple is actually ink to fill an ink pad with. They had it in the Crafts Direct closeout store for like $3 for a bottle. And I bought both pearls like this. It's more of an amethyst pearl than what it looks like, but it's really, really pretty. And if they had a blue pearl, I would have gotten it, because Pearl-Ex powder, you know, sometimes doesn't, if you don't mix it well enough, it chunks. And this stuff is that same effect. Like if you look at the back of Olaf, this is Pearl-Ex powder, and this is that ink refill that's pearl. So it turns out a lot of the same. It's like a chalk powder or something. I don't remember what the bottle said. But yeah, it worked out really well, so I might try and find that versus, you know, using powders. I like the alcohol inks, but they all turn out so transparent. So I'm sticking with paint, kind of. I poured this and then I just filled it black. I might end up just putting it as a magnet. Sons of Anarchy. Another one. This one tilted a little bit. Angry Bird. I finished off this fish tank from the last time. I had this clear in the mold forever, so I put the blue in the back. I did a couple clear syringes, and I'm going to end up painting some stuff in the back and then glazing those. I did a Sasquatch. I did another one of these, but I didn't fill it enough, so I'm going to put more black in it the next time, because I don't want to have a really thin one. Nerd glasses. Power symbol, glows in the dark. I'm probably going to end up painting the debossed part, or the embossed part, in black, and then the middle will glow. Another set of Power Puffs, because those sold. All of them sold at the last show. I did, these are just kind of randoms. I bought on Amazon a gingerbread house silicone mold, and it's shiny on the inside, but I didn't get a chance to pour in it because I've always wanted to make a fake gingerbread house, but it's going to take a lot of resin and a lot of brown, so I'm going to maybe try and find one of those chalk inks so that it doesn't chunk. Like with this one, you can tell that there was a chunk of paint. My paint always gets real stringy when I leave it sit, and I shake it, but it just never works out well, so I'm going to try something else with that. I did a bunch of Sailor Moon stuff. These were posters. I kind of grabbed photos off of Hot Topics website. So these were all posters available on their site. Group poster. And then, oh no, I didn't notice that before. Mercury has a couple bubbles right here. I might maybe just put gems over that. Didn't notice that when I popped them out. It's right down to the picture, I think. But Sailor Moon, Jupiter, this one too. What the heck? I got a lot of the bubbles out. Right there. I'll just put some gems over them. And then Sailor Mars. I did one of each just because I thought, well, maybe somebody will buy the whole set. I don't know. I normally sell those magnets for like $5 a piece. Here's another random snowflake. And then I did all the Dragon Balls. I painted my holographic stars red because I couldn't find any red stars in town and didn't feel like scouring the internet for them. So I did a whole set, and I'll probably sell it as a set of magnets, these Dragon Balls, which look pretty cool. I have a whole bunch of frappes and stuff that I made, and I'll make a separate video for those. Oh, here's another candy. But that's it for this box, and I'm hoping to finish sanding all this stuff so I can start painting, or at least sand the stuff I have to paint, excuse me. So that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video.